All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this project. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the 2x4s. I'm only gonna go with 4 2x4s as far as braces holding this thing up. That's more than enough for the weight that's gonna be on there. So let's go ahead and see how this project moves along. All right, so now that I've got the studs, or the 2x4s, I got 4 of them cut, 1 for each corner. I cut these to 16 inches in length, which is going to be more than enough to hold up the body weight when you're sitting down on the toilet. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this plywood. From the video that you saw last time where I built the wall inside of the grotto here, this is the remaining of the plywood, so might as well use what I have. Same thing with this. This is just scraps that I had remaining as well. So we're going to go ahead and get this toilet done. Hey guys, what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you the build while I was building it, but unfortunately it was raining outside pretty much all day, and I was doing a lot of my cuts outside, so I couldn't really film it because my camera would get soaking wet. The camera that I was using at the time can't get wet. The phone that I'm on right now, not a problem, but I really couldn't film it in the rain. I didn't have my phone handy at the time I was doing all this. So basically what I did was I built a box. It's 16 inches by 16 inches, and it just holds a 5-gallon bucket. And what's the most important part is it actually has a full-size commode lid. That's what I really wanted. Was I wanted a full-size commode lid. My plans are to use a 5-gallon bucket, compostable, disposable bags that I could actually bury in the sand if I go out to the beach, or if I'm boondocking somewhere, bury it. Now, if I'm not boondocking and I'm actually at an RV park or something like that, then obviously I won't even be using this. I'll just be using the facilities that they have there. But if I have to use this, if I'm boondocking somewhere, then I am going to use compostable bags so I can bury them and they'll dissolve in the sand. So guys, if you notice, it's just a regular lid. I bought this at Home Depot. It was actually $7.99 for this lid. It's a plastic lid. I didn't want to get a wooden one because the wooden ones, they tend to splinter your butt, and that's not something we really want, right? Well, if you go, you can actually lift up this second part and put in the 5-gallon bucket, remove the 5-gallon bucket. Of course, in the 5-gallon bucket, you're going to want to have the compostable bags. And then, of course, this opens and closes just like a regular toilet. Now, keep in mind, this is heavier than your regular toilet. I was looking at doing just a 5-gallon bucket, which I know can't be comfortable sitting on a 5-gallon bucket with those plastic, completely round rings. And that's not going to be comfortable. And then if I put a pool noodle on there, that can't be comfortable. Now, comfort's not necessarily something you're looking for when you're out camping, but if I wasn't looking for any kind of comfort, I wouldn't have bought an air-conditioned rolling bed on wheels. I bought an air-conditioned rolling bed on wheels for certain reasons. That's so I can be comfortable when I'm sleeping, me and my wife and my doggy. We want to be comfortable when we're sleeping. And the other reason I built this is so when I'm doing my personal business or my wife's doing her personal business, we want to be comfortable. We don't want to have to be sitting on a 5-gallon bucket. So we want to be comfortable when we're doing our business. It's not the lightest thing in the world, but that's also kind of going hand in hand with the fact that it's also super sturdy. I don't have to sit on a 5-gallon bucket and hope that I don't tip over and crush the bucket or, spill all the stuff, the contents of that bucket on myself or hurt myself. It's actually nice and sturdy. It's like sitting on your commode at home. It's nice and sturdy. Matter of fact, I might even use it later.